tribe? How you guys doing? Good morning. I'm back. So let's get into it. This is gonna be a quick drop. While I was out of town, y'all tried to kill DMX. Okay? And what I mean by that is I'm not making fun of what happened to DMX, but what I am talking about is why we had so many conflicting reports. Every time I opened up my browser and looked at something different, it was everything from he good, he walking around to he dead, they gonna pull the plug. I mean, it was no in between. It was just like bloop, bloop. So I'm gonna read you. This is according to NBC.com. I was trying to get the date to see when this was last updated, but I think this is pretty recent because the way I typed it into the search engine. So let me give you guys an update. The Grammy-nominated rapper is currently in critical care unit at a hospital in White Plains, New York. Grammy-nominated rapper DMX was hospitalized Friday night and is said to be in grave condition following a heart attack, according to NBC New York. DMX, whose real name is Earl Simmons, was at his home around 11 p.m. when he suffered the heart attack. His longtime attorney, Murray Reichman, who gave false information, by the way, confirmed. The attorney did not know what caused it. He is currently in critical care unit at I just said that. Now I want to read this part. The rapper at 50 opened up in the past about his struggles with drug addiction, for which he attended rehab on several occasions. In an interview last year on rapper Talib Kweli's People's Party show, DMX said that his drug use started when his then mentor gave him a blunt laced with crack when he was 14 years old. 14, y'all. He passed the blunt around and I hit the blunt. I never felt like this before. It fucked me up. I later found out it was laced with crack. I said, why would you do that? I'm a child. He was like 30 and he knew I looked up to him. Why would you do this to someone who looks up to you? DMX got emotional during the interview and said he had never smoked anything before that night and he wouldn't have done that to his worst enemy. So, couple of things. I've read, DMX came out with a book years ago, and he was very candid in the book about his history, his struggles, and also about his drug addiction. And he did speak about how it started at an early age and how for many, many years he was a functioning drug addict, even could walk away from it and come back. There were times when he was sober and lucid, and then there were times when he used to call it, in the book he called it the darkness. I think in the book he never said crack or whatever. He would say the darkness will come. I mean, he said it so you knew what he was talking about, but he would always say the darkness came over me. The darkness will come over me. The darkness will come over me. And so I think it's it's sad because we know that publicly he has struggled for many, many years with the drug addiction. What I do think that has been uplifting and heartfelt is that you have seen things all over social media from fans and other rappers showing love and support. The Rough Riders, the motorcycle gang, I don't want to say motorcycle gang, motorcycle club, the Rough Riders, who DMX has been affiliated with for many, many years. They did a drive-by in front of the hotel. Excuse me, working with my words. In front of the hospital, that's been circling around social media. They played his music and they rode around on their bikes out in front of the hospital. There's going to be a prayer vigil, I believe it's scheduled for today. So you guys, just definitely going to keep DMX in our prayers. I've heard everything from that, he's awake and lucid to he's still not. And so the last thing, I did see a picture circulating of him looking like he's awake with his fingers like this. However, who's to say that that's a current picture? At this point, so much stuff has been circulating that, we come to find out later on is false information or not true. I'm just sort of cautious until I sort of kind of hear more. Even his own attorney had to come back and say, oh, wait a minute, I gave y'all bad information. So at this point, I don't know if we can trust anything coming out of anywhere. So we're just going to have to keep our prayers, keep him lifted up in prayer and pray for him and his family. We know that he has, I believe, 10 children. And he was currently engaged. He divorced his wife of many years. They've been divorced for a while, but even she was out in front of the hospital during, with the Rough Riders. So I want to just send our prayers and our love, and I will keep you guys posted when I get more information.